Dear Diary, you might find this hard to believe, but we're in the final week of fall. I know, I can hardly believe it myself, as it feels like just yesterday we were getting a breath of that briskful fall weather combing through our hair and witnessing the multicolored leaves descending upon the ground. Now, it's time to prep for a new season, winter. That's right, winter is coming, and I don't mean that to be a Game of Thrones reference, but I simply couldn't resist. Today, we will be farming, picking crops, and prepping for the new season of a much colder weather, and while it's a bittersweet feeling watching the fall come to an end, I'm actually looking forward to potentially seeing some snow hit the ground here at Hay Place. We've got to check in on our animals, upgrade our coop, and much more. It's going to be quite the busy week, and I cannot wait to show you my progress. Here's to the end of fall and the beginning of winter. Cheers for now. XOXO, the Stardew Diaries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final fall, or the final week of fall, I guess you should say. Honestly, I'm kind of in disbelief that we're even in the final week. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, but here we are. It is here. The final week. Oh, rip. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, you know, wherever you are. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Didn't mean to do that again. See, this is why I can't be trusted with mouse and key. I really can't. This happens a lot. We got this flute block the other day. Honestly, don't remember what we got it for, but it like does that sound every time we walk by it. I don't know. Very curious to see how long that will go before it drives me absolutely insane. But but we'll see. We'll see. In other news, chat, we are we're getting ready for the fall, and honestly, I'm kind of excited about it. I really am. But I'm thinking we need to make some changes, and so I'm thinking of shifting all of our you know, our stuff over there to kind of be in the center, checking out our crops, you know, doing pretty much all the maintenance stuff that, you know, we have to do, you know, this time of year, and so. Yeah, it should be a good time. It should be a good time. Okay, I forgot we got a couple of newer cows. Oh, here we are. Chat, check this out. I'm thinking of turning this into some kind of oasis. You know, I don't know what it's going to look like just yet, but I could see us putting a couple of fish ponds down here, you know, because I wasn't really sure what to do with this space. And to be honest with you, I feel like the best way to use it would be to do something like that. So I think that was the only other big thing that we were looking to add to our farm. I mean, we got a little pond down here, so I feel like it would make sense to have like a couple of fish ponds. You know, I don't know. Honestly, it's just an idea. Just an idea, but we'll see how that kind of evolves. But I could see us putting like, you know, maybe 2 or 3 more fish ponds down here. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's kind of what we're working on right now. I'm excited about it. I feel like there's some good stuff happening here. Let's go ahead and put... Oh, Woody's Secret. Did we just get that? All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, let's check in on our chickens as well. All right, so as you can see, we already upgraded to the bigger coop. What is this? Oh, is that the incubator thing that they were talking about? Oh, yeah, I think it is. Chat. Oh, my gosh. That's actually huge. Wait, could we put our dinosaur egg in there? I think we have a spare one, right? I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Let's say hello to our kitten. Water our crops here, you know. Prinkles is living the life right now. Yeah, let me see. Oh, we do. We have 2. A giant dino egg. The entire shell is still intact. I don't think it's going to let us. I honestly feel like it's just an artifact, but I don't know. It would be pretty insane if we could put this in there. Could we get a dinosaur, essentially? Oh my god, we can. No freaking way, dude. You know what? If we spawn a dinosaur, that would be insane. I don't think that that's going to happen, but I mean, I would certainly welcome it, you know? I would certainly welcome it. I wonder what would happen if we put the dino egg in the mayo machine. Now, obviously, this is probably stuff that we could just test on our own, but, you know, I don't know. I figured it'd be fun to ask. All right, let's throw a couple of these in there. We'll throw one of these. And we'll put this stuff away. Oh, we only have 3. Rip. Anyway, chat, this is all... Wait, what is this? Did I put this down here? I don't remember. A stone owl. I don't remember putting that there. Maybe I did. I don't know. I guess we'll throw it down here. That's interesting. But yeah, we also made some crops here. Again, not really sure what to turn this space into. We need to get rid of one of these, but yeah, I don't really know what to do with this space. So, you know, we're still learning, still trying, you know, some new things, but all right, let me see where I was putting. I don't remember where I had the fertilizer at. I think it was all in here. Okay. As you can see, we also upgraded our chest as well. Let's see. Which one's fruit? Is it this one? Ancient seeds. I don't... Could these still grow? Maybe we'll try to plant it in the winter and see what happens, but... For now, I'm going to put it in the seed one. You know, where we keep all of our other seeds. So we'll throw it in there. Now, we could try to make a little money and maybe... Because I don't think we have enough time to, you know, really invest in a lot of crops, but... I may have missed a day, so I don't know if these, the ones we grow on the outside will grow in time, but we'll see. A lot of grapes. These are going to be great for our kegs, you know, that we'll get going in at some point. So we got those working. We got the yams. The yams are looking good. There we go. Now I might actually go and grab some bok choy, you know, just to take advantage of these final days of summer or fall, I should say, and work on those. But that area is looking really nice. We may even actually put another little fish pond there, but we'll see. All right, let's go grab our horse and let's go hit the town, shall we? Now we put a couple of kegs here. But I don't know. Like I said, I think we're going to turn one of these areas. I'm not sure which one. We're going to turn one of these areas, maybe even here, into a couple of sheds. And maybe we'll just end up doing a little 4x4, you know, with the sheds. But we'll see. Honestly, we'll see. Okay. We got some mayo. I'll throw another egg in there. The mayo produces so fast, which is really great. And I think it allows us to, you know, just constantly have money coming in, because I really want to stock up on our funds, you know, before the next season. And so let's see, what do we come here for? We had some kegs. I guess we'll throw it right here. Again, like I said, I don't really know. I guess I'll throw it there. And then, I don't know. We're probably going to end up moving this. I think we're going to end up... I can't believe I just did that. We're going to have a keg room at some point. But, you know, until we get enough money... Until we get enough money, that's going to have to do. Anyway, we have, let's see. Do we have anything that we can fill these kegs with? Any fruits or, we got pumpkins. I guess we'll just throw, yeah, I guess we'll just throw the pumpkins in there for now. I'm kind of curious what this star fruit will do. But I only have one, so I don't know if I want to test that theory, but it is one that I have thought about. Now the eggplants will sell. Yeah, we'll sell the eggplants. We'll sell the mayo, the cheese. And the yams, I actually do want to keep. I think yams actually produce pretty good preserves. I think we did that once. All right, so... Oh, where'd the pumpkins go? Rip. Got that in there. I think that's good. But yeah, I want to put these wooden paths pretty much along the entire perimeter, you know, of our farm. Let me check our quest, make sure we're not missing anything. I think we're good. We don't have any time quests. Actually, we could go and check out and see if there's anything we can do this final week. So might actually do that. All right, so we've got copper. Probably should just keep making copper, right? Oh, we've got 5 iridium ore. Maybe we can make, can we make an iridium bar? Oh, we can. Nice. Okay. I've not made an iridium bar before, so this will be a fun little first time incident for me. I think it will look really... I don't know what you need an iridium bar for, but... Alright. So we got that working. Let me check and see what paths we have. So we got these, what is it? Rustic plank floor? I think we used them all, but... Now, we could make more mayo machines. We got a loom here. Turns raw wool into fine cloth. Interesting. We definitely can make more tappers for sure. Can never have too many tappers. We've got a bait maker. I think, do we already have a bait maker? Hold on. I don't want to make another one if we already have one. But it's very possible that we don't. All right, we do not have a bait maker. Interesting. Okay. Well, we could make a bait maker. I mean, I also want to make these wooden braziers. Provides a moderate amount of light. I want to have them all along those wooden paths, just kind of sparsed around. I think that could look really, really good. All right, but in the meantime, let's make maybe 100 of these. We got the, oh, we got the brick flooring. I don't know if it's just me, but that is such a satisfying sound. It's one that I never get tired of. All right, we're going to put those away. You know, copper is something I feel like we always need, so it's going to be nice to have at least 20. You know, 20 of each, I feel like puts us in a good spot. We didn't water these, did we? I kind of just decided that it would be fun to make more crops, but I don't know. I know it is extra work. I think we had some extra seeds lying around, and I figured, you know, before the end of the season, we might as well, right? Okay, I will be honest with you, that item might not stay. It might not stay. I'm just being 100% real. I think that looks a little bit better, right? Even something like this, I think looks better. I like the two, like in some areas it's nice to have, I think one little row, but I think for the most part, I like the two row look. You know, even here. I feel like that just looks a little bit better. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I figured it's always good for the first day to kind of just maybe mess around with the island a little bit. But yeah, I think, yeah, the 2 rows definitely looks better. And so here we'll do another second row. We'll do a second row here. So the second row will kind of go all the way down. And kind of like here, you know? And then we'll restart it here. And then it'll kind of go up and maybe over, up, over, up, over. There we go. That looks good. But yeah, I think we're going to do 2 rows. So we'll do a second row there, second row there. I think that looks neat, right? Not too bad. Kind of try to open it up a little bit. And then second row there. Yeah. No, I think that looks good, guys. I don't know. I might chip at it a little bit, but you know, for the most part. So yeah, I always kind of imagined having this nice little like beach walk runway, you know? That kind of just, you know, we're obviously going to need a lot of wood for this, but all right, it's a work in progress, but it'll go all the way down to here, and then that'll kind of be the end of it, you know. But it's a nice little boardwalk, you know, and I think it sets a really beautiful border for our farm. You know, obviously we're still working on cleaning it up a little bit, but you know, I feel like it's a good start. All right, this was nice. This was a nice way to start, I think, the day and really start the episode. You know, working on this stuff. All right, we got a bunch of blueberry jam. And then we made, grape jelly. We made blueberry jelly. Obviously, as you can see, the melon jelly is just way better. Blueberry 210, or blueberries 150. Grape jelly 210. Yeah, I mean, if you're making a lot of jelly, then I'm sure it's fine. But, you know, as you could see, clearly there is a winner in terms of what produces more, you know. But we have a lot of blueberries, and it adds up, right? You know, 150, you know, it adds up. You know, even the grape jelly, we have all these grapes, we might as well use them, right? You know? And so I think I'm actually just gonna, we'll fill this up really quick, and then we will be on our way. Did I put another pumpkin? There we go. All right. Now this is all just going to be for money. I've pretty much been selling the pumpkin preserves because you don't get as much money. You get less money for them, but you get actually a decent amount of money for them in comparison to the other stuff. So like pumpkin juice sells for $7.20, right? But the energy gains for me, in my opinion, is so much worth it. So I've been keeping the pumpkin juice and I've been selling the pumpkin preserves. You know, and I think I have a few more pumpkins that are working right now too. All right, yeah, that's gonna drive me insane. That's gonna drive me insane. I thought it would be like a really cute one, but there's nothing cute about that. Okay. And there we go. We got our first iridium bar. A bar of pure iridium. That's awesome. Okay. And we do need to farm for some more coal. All right, let me put that iridium bar in here. We'll put our pumpkins back as well. We should probably check the TVs as well, see what we can do. All right. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. All right, and then the spirits are in good humor. We'll have a little extra luck. Now, I know I forgot to go check the board. We said we would build a second silo as well. Now, in terms of our list, we did build the pond. We want to build a second silo. We also want to upgrade. We also want to upgrade our barn. I don't think we upgraded our barn yet. And then if we have time, because if we do the barn, I don't know if the pond is done today. If it is, that would be huge, because then we could do the barn, and then we could also build a second silo as well, just to ensure that all of our animals are taken care of in the winter. There we go. These mushrooms are really nice. They're coming in handy. You know? Yeah, I would say I'm really excited to turn this area into something, you know? I just don't know what yet. There we go. I think there's one more festival too that we have coming up as well, so. There we go. Look at those blueberries. Or the cranberries. I don't know what I'm saying. Now, the cranberries might actually produce for us one more time before the end of the season, which will be really good. All right, the train is in. Let's go see what we get from it. Now that we have a horse, there's no excuse why we can't make it in time. Except for all these random leaves that are in the horse's way. Holy moly. So I really hope it's something good. I think the last couple times that we've gone, there hasn't really been anything here. But I'm holding out hope that there's one day that we get lucky. And this is not one of those times, as you can see. All right, no worries. No worries. It was worth checking. You know, sometimes you just have to know. Oh, let me check. We got some wormies here. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Another lost book. Now let's keep working on this farm. I think this evening we'll go. I think we'll do a little bit of fishing as well. I think fishing is close to level 10. And I would like to get it to level 10 if we can before the next season. I don't know why. There's really no purpose for it, but I would like to see if we can do that. All right, let me check to make sure there's nothing else we needed to harvest here. We got some more grapes too. All right, there we go. All right, so those are good. Let's check in on our animals. Cows and all. All right. Yeah, we do need to upgrade our barn. It would be nice. I think we actually have to do that today. So if we could take what we have and maybe take it to... Maybe we'll take it to Pierre's. Get some instant money for it. I think that would give us just enough of what we need. We might actually need a few. We might actually need some wood too. Probably need like 450 or something ridiculous. So we don't have a lot of time to waste because Robin's does close. Let me just make sure she's not actually working on it. Okay. Okay, here it is. Here it is. She's done. So fish can be placed into this pond. I'm curious what that's going to do. And so let's we actually do have a few fish that we can put in there just to kind of test. I've always wanted to know what that would do. There we go. Moody has no milk right now. Okay. Okay, and interesting. I wonder if Moody is sad or something. I don't know. Hopefully not. Listen, I do my best, okay? I feel like everyone's getting taken care of. Anyway, that's fine. We've got those, which is great. Oh no, I lost my horse. I don't know where my horse is. That is unfortunate. All right. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. No, that's great. That's great. Let's put away some of this stuff. The grapes and all that. We'll put away. All right. I think we'll put the cranberries away as well. Well, cranberries I've just kind of been selling, you know. I mean, like, we've already, I think, tested cranberries. Well, maybe we'll leave a few. We'll leave these ones, and then we'll sell these. I think that's a good idea. The grapes, I think we'll sell the gold ones. We'll sell this blackberry, the spiceberry. Even the yams we might sell, the gold ones. I think that's good. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I lost my horse. And so we'll just have to do things the old-fashioned way today. And I'm sure I just saw it. But I don't remember where I put it. Unfortunately. All right, I need an iron bar. Okay, it makes Emily happy. I think Emily's actually here. All right. All right, I'm just going to sell those. We'll keep the melon jelly, but we'll sell the other jelly. The mayo will sell. This will sell. There we go. There we go. Just to clear out my inventory. Okay. We'll keep the pumpkin and the melon jelly. All right, it's looking good. Looking good. Okay, let's check the board really quick. And then we'll be on our way. All right. Let's see. The local population of albacore has grown to an unsustainable level. I need a local angler to reduce their numbers. And then there's a lot of trash in the water. Why don't we fish some out to make the valley more beautiful? Huh. Population of albacore. I guess we'll do the community cleanup because I think we already got rid of that one. And I was shamed quite a bit in the comment section for getting rid of it, and so we'll keep it this once. All right, let's take this. We'll take this to the mines. I want to check in with Robin. Now that she's done with that, we can get rid of that. I did not mean to give that to him. I was actually going to use it. That is unfortunate. Oh, and Robin's not even in today. Okay. Well, that actually helps us out because I don't think we were going to make it in time. I always forget that Robin isn't in on Tuesdays. It's one of those things that I think just doesn't stick. You know, no matter how many times I've done it, I forget every time. All right. So this would be a good time to either go fishing or, you know, I think either fishing or potentially doing some mining. Now for the mining, we definitely could use more coal. We could use more, you know, pretty much everything. I'm actually going to bring this recycler because I want to do that quest. And I think from what I saw in the comments, you guys were saying that like your house is the best way to get trash. I don't know if your house just doesn't have fish, but from what I heard, that is a great way to do this quest. And so we'll do that for sure. All right. Let's farm a little bit. There we go. We need to do the one for... We need to get that bridge opened up. But I really want to finish this bundle to get this greenhouse. I don't know what that's going to do, but I'm excited to find out. So we need to... that's why we need to upgrade the barn. It's kind of like the first priority. I think even worst case scenario, if we don't get the shed done, and we can always get that done at kind of the start of the winter. That's kind of my plan. But the barn I definitely want to have finished, and I want to get animals too, so. Oh, we only hit 85. Unfortunate. We still have a ways to go before we hit level 100. You know what another thing that I want to do is? I want to upgrade our pickaxe. I feel like in the winter, we're probably going to do a lot more mining. And so... You know, I think focusing on the winter stuff, like pickaxe, I think would probably be the best thing to do first. And then we'll focus on the axe and stuff later. That's my strat. I feel like for the last 2 seasons, specifically the spring and summer, I focused quite a bit on certain things like, you know, like the season that we were in, and I want to start thinking more about the next season. And so now that we're in the final week, obviously, you know, our time focusing on this season is kind of over for the most part. You know, it's really just about prepping for the next one. At least that's how I think about it. And so I'm excited to kind of... Wow, we are not having good luck today. Holy moly. Not good at all. Wow, that took us forever. That took us forever, honestly. I probably should just do some of the earlier areas and get copper. I feel like we always need copper. And that guy just doesn't want to come out. There we go. Oh, why do I have the... I might switch to controller, chat. I just find controller to be easier to play with on this game specifically. I don't know. I just find it to be... So I'm gonna put controller on right now. I just find it to be much, much easier to use. I don't know if I can actually get it to work. It always has trouble connecting. All right, there we go. Sometimes I have to just... The old trick of unplugging and plugging it back in. Wow, all that for another Yeti tooth. That's crazy. The luck on this game sometimes, not in our favor. That guy put up quite a fight too. right, there we go. Y'all, I don't think we're going to have enough time. That is unfortunate. I don't think we're going to have enough time to really go through as far. I feel like we probably wouldn't even hit 90. Can we knock down some of these trees? Oh, we can. Listen, we're going to need all the wood we can. Like I said, I don't know how much Robin's going to ask for the barn upgrade, but I think I remember seeing it was something ridiculous. It was like 400 or something. Something crazy. Whichever one gives us goats, that's the one I care about. So Wednesday's going to be... I think the barn has to be built, though, for us to even get animals. So even if we started tomorrow, it takes about 2 days. Yeah, I think we're going to need... That would put us at about the 26th or 27th. We actually do have all this milk. Why is this milk here? We should definitely take that. And this orange sapling. You know what? Maybe down in this area could be where all of our fruit trees are. If that's something we're going to invest in. I don't know if it is, but we got a couple houses here. They look really good. We may put a third house in there. We'll see. But yeah, something like this could be nice. You know, put a bunch of fruit trees over here. And then maybe we'll have, you know, like I said, 2 more, you know, fruit ponds could look really nice too. Now, I'm curious if this pond will give us the... Let's see, I might actually... Dude, I can't believe I lost my horse, too. I hope I'm not the only one that asked that question. Like, I feel like I asked that question once per video now. Like, where's my horse? All right, we'll go to bed for the night. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. It happens to me every time. All right, let's see. So it's going to be cloudy with gusts of wind throughout the day. And then this is rare. The spirits feel absolutely neutral today. This is rare. I wonder what absolutely neutral means. And whether or not that's good or bad for us. All right, so we got some spoils there. Let's throw some stuff in here. All right, so I don't know how many fish we can put in there, but I'm gonna put the. I guess we'll put this super cucumber in. All right, why not? We'll throw in as well maybe a salmon, and I'll bring this one just in case. I don't know how many fish we can put in one, but I'll bring as many as I can. All right. And that should be good. All right, this time we will do our best not to lose our horse, but let me water these plants first. And I thought this could really just be kind of like a little community garden, you know, one that I kind of just invest in, you know, a little bit. You know, that sits right out front in front of our house. You know, we kind of just water it on our own. It gives us a little bit of, you know, it makes us feel a little bit at home. You know, I feel like it's nice to have a little community garden. So I thought that is what this could be, and maybe I would even put one more row here, and then kind of cage it off. But we'll see. All right. Let's go check on our items here. All right, there we go. All right, everyone's good on food. All get some milk from everyone. There we go. Everybody seems to be happy. All right. That dinosaur egg is still cooking, which is great. I'm actually just going to throw the milk in there as well. I know this is for the coop, but I just want to get it out of my inventory. All right. Oh, no. Why did I do that? I actually should have grabbed those eggs. All right. There we go. All right, so that's going. I know you all said that. Well, let me grab the wood, actually. All right. So I want to actually make a list of things to do because I know I'll forget. So I actually want to complete the trash quest. I want to upgrade our barn. Oh, we actually already put that down. I want to upgrade our barn. That's kind of top priority, upgrading our barn. It's kind of the most important thing I want to do because we need to do that today. So it'll be done by the 26th. And then I think I'm actually going to... I think we're actually going to upgrade our pickaxe as well. We should have enough. We have enough gold bars for sure. We have enough money, so we should be good. All right, let me see what we can put in here. I'm going to put the super cucumber in first. Your salmon doesn't want to live in a super cucumber pond. Wow, so you can only do one at a time? I didn't know that. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Wait, I can only put one fish in at a time? So now I can kind of see why you would want to have multiple. All right, I guess we'll see how that works. I don't really know. All right, our crops are looking good. All right, looking good over there. We're gonna make a little garden here, which I'm excited about. All right, let's grab the wood that we need. We'll keep that. The maple syrup we'll keep as well. Some of this stuff we'll sell, though. All right, this magma geode is going to go in our to-go box. This is all the stuff that we're trying to, you know, kind of send away. I don't know why these fish are in there. No clue. No clue. But yeah, this plum can go. Put this sword away as well. The oak resin. We'll turn that in here. And then all those fish that we grabbed. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I didn't realize that we would need to make multiple fish ponds, but that's okay. I might just line up 3 right over there, right next to each other. But we'll see. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. So now let's grab the wood that we need. I'm going to grab the wood, the stone. We also are going to need 5 of these. All right. We'll turn this in. Get some money for it. All right. And then the mayo as well. Okay. Now, hopefully this is enough. I don't know what Robin needs, but hopefully this is more than enough. I would say that this season has been the most productive that we've had of any season. I mean, just the ability. We built a fish pond. We upgraded our coop. Now we're upgrading our barn. That's going to be huge going into the next season, I feel like. All right, let's construct a new building. So I actually do want to buy another shipping bin, but let's stay focused. Wow, we can buy a deluxe coop as well. But let's stay focused. Okay, we have everything we need to buy the big barn. Allows us to unlock goats. All right. Actually, before we do that, because I don't know if this option is going to be available, let me destroy this building. I think there's a couple buildings we want to destroy. I think I kind of want to destroy this one. Oh, wow. That was aggressive. And then I want to destroy this one as well. That is super aggressive. Okay. That was violent. All right. I want to also move. I thought this would look good adjacent from one another, but now I don't know. Now I don't know. And I also thought that this would look good at all. And now I'm not so sure. You know, now I kind of want to move it to this little area, kind of like an encampment in a way, you know, kind of like a little lodge-like area, you know? And so I kind of want to, I feel like they could look good side by side. If we cleaned out this area, it would have looked better, but we can always move it later. So I feel like one here would look good and then one here in this kind of lake area, I feel like could look really nice. And so for now, I'll put them side by side for now, and then we'll move it later. Even one like here would have looked really nice, but for now, we're going to put it here, and then we'll move the other one. But yeah, that could actually look really good. That could look really good. Like I said, I thought this would look good, and now I just don't think so. I just don't think so. Now I kind of just want to do, you know, something like that. But yeah, again, I think I'm going to move it. I think I'm going to move it here. You know, I feel like that could look really good. But for now, you know, for now it's fine. For now it's fine. I wonder if it would have looked better over here. Oh, I can't even go there. It's just shy of being able to go there. Yeah, that's good for now. But I think that gives us a little bit of an idea of you know, potentially what we could do with this whole area. You know, nice little woodsy area. I like that. All right, now we can make the big barn. That's going to give us the goats, which is going to give us exactly what we need. Huge. All right, she'll start working on it first thing tomorrow. All right, is there anything else that we needed to buy? Anything else? Any new stuff here? I don't think so. All right, I think we're good. All right. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Now, the question is, do we have anything that we can sell? Because I think we're going to be short. I think we're going to be just shy of what we need to upgrade our pickaxe. But let me upgrade our list here. We upgraded our barn. Now, once the barn is done, we're going to need to buy goats. All right. Yeah, I think that's good. As far as building the second silo, that was kind of you know, that was something I was thinking about, and I was saying, you know, we could do that. We could do that. Let me see if we'll get some trash from here. I don't think we will, but I kind of just feel like doing a little fishing. Just throwing our ring, our hat in the ring, you know, a couple times. Who knows? Maybe we'll even hit level 10. Now, maybe, I don't know if he actually buys our fish from us, but maybe, what is his name? Wally? I think he might buy our fish. That could actually be really good. And we're pretty close. We just need to get to 10,000. I pressed the wrong button. Unfortunate. There we go. They almost just got out of the perfect zone. And then look at Sebastian. Came to just stand right next to us. Watch how the pros do it, you know? There we go. Dude, I can't wait till we hit level 10. I'm curious what we're gonna get. Like the overall perk. And here we didn't even have to do much at all. We just kind of sat there. I don't know how many fish we have to catch to rank up, but or if it's like based on difficulty, some fish give us more XP than others. That would be pretty cool. I was curious how long Sebastian was going to stand there. Nothing against him, you know. He can stay where he wants to stand, but of all the places, you know. All right, that should be enough. Should be enough to give us the money that we need. I probably should take the well, I don't know what the mines. It'd be cool if the mines could go to the beach. That would be very, very helpful. All right. Oh, today's George's birthday and the bookseller comes tomorrow. Okay. That's good to know. And then Spirit's Eve on the 27th. All right, let me just check. I think there was a quest for a silver bar for Emily, or an iron bar, which ironically enough we do have, and it gives us a decent amount of money. I probably could have just done that quest to get the money that we need, but don't judge me. I only just thought about it literally right now. So let's go talk to Emily. I'm curious to see what the bookseller has. I know I think we had a couple of extra books that we could maybe trade in. All right, let's see. Where's Emily's house anyway? We have... There we go. 2 Willow Lane. Oh, just who I was looking for. She just came out of nowhere. My friend runs a shop in the desert. If you ever go there, stop by and say hi for me. There we go. Perfect. All right, I just actually want to see what we get. There we go. Mixed flower seeds, nice. All right, now let's go turn in this pickaxe. Wow, he really closes at 4? Are you kidding me? Oh man, sometimes the timing, chat, the timing really gets me, but that's okay. We were doing it early anyway, And so we still have time to turn in the pickaxe, and it should be done. If we turn it in tomorrow, it will still be done before, I think, the start of winter. So that'll be good. Let me check in with Marnie. I don't know if we can upgrade our... I don't know if we can buy animals until it's done. Okay, Marnie's not there. Unfortunate. A lot is not working out for us right now. But that's okay. That is okay. Let me take these. I'll take these. We gave up a lot of wood for our recent upgrade, so I want to check and see if there's any trees down here that we can chop up. I kind of wish your horse followed you, you know? I wish your horse followed you, and I wish that you could, like, summon your horse. Because right now we have a horse, and it's great, but I often lose it. I lose my horse a lot, you know? And if it didn't return to your house the next day, I might have to buy a new horse, you know? But it'd be cool if there's, like, a horse whistle or something like that that you could call your horse, you know? Or even if it was just like the horse, like even if it was just a whistle, but in the house, the horse didn't come to you, but it went back to your house. I think that would be really helpful. All right. All right, this is good. This is good. All right, that puts us at a decent level. Let me we'll grab these trees first. We'll grab these trees. There's been a constant debate as to where what perk is going to hit level 10 first. And like I said before, I mean, we have, you know, we've got some that are neck and neck. Foraging, well, that's just from the perk, right? Or we got a boost from our meal, but fishing is level 9. Farming is level 9. So I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a close one. All right, there we go. While we're here, we might as well do a little fishing. I never fish over here. I think the only time I have is for the event. But I never fish in what I believe this is like cedar snap forest or something. There we go. Absolute trash. Unfortunate. I think that might actually help our quest. I wonder, I'm curious if there's any rare fish in this area. I feel like every time I'm over here, I don't get too much, you know? But I don't know if that counts as trash. I don't think so, right? I think it's like glasses and newspapers and stuff like that. Yeah, it is not counting. I don't know if we have any deluxe bait on us. I think we bought a fresh batch, but... There we go. Some good stuff. We need to upgrade our fishing rod too, so we can put some of those tackles on there. But we might save that for a winter activity, you know? We'll see how that goes. All right, we got a chub. A couple of geodes. Let's see. Whatever this is, chubro. That's okay. We get enough chubs on our own, you know? All right, I think that's good for fishing for now. Let's head back to our humble abode. And we can kind of go from there. I love the sound when they gallop over. I might actually put the bridge to go around this debris, but I thought it looked nice to have a little bit of that noise symmetry. Oh no, our pockets are full. Unfortunate. All right, let's get rid of some stuff. We got this random mushroom. We'll get rid of the carp and the bullhead, and let's see. Get rid of this stuff too. Now, don't we have a kitchen? We upgraded. We got our kitchen, right? What else does this do? Okay. Okay, and we might actually want to keep the... Well, some of these recipes aren't that good, you know what I mean? Like, some of them are not that good. The survival burger could be really good. That could be really good. Let's see, what else do we got? A miner's treat. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think if anything, the food is really good for the buffs, you know? I think +3 mining could be really handy. You know, but yeah, I'll throw a couple of fish in here. You know, you never know. Let's see, I'll throw these in there. I'll throw all these in there. It'd be nice to have some fish. We could make I'm sure we can make something. I don't know what, but. And then this one is moss soup. Where you just need 20 moss. We have a lot of moss, actually. But it doesn't give us that much energy gains to warrant 20 moss, you know? That's just my thoughts on that. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Now we're still holding on to our gold bars for our upgrade. I'm going to throw these in there. Forage and seeds we'll throw back in here. And then all of our lovely little extra stuff we'll throw in there. hazelnut, though? The hazelnut did not go in where it was supposed to. There we go. And we'll throw this geode in here to turn in later. We'll sell that blackberry. All right. What is it? This one? Okay. We'll get rid of this stuff for now. We don't really need it. And I think that's it. I think that is it. Not a bad day. Not a bad day whatsoever. Pretty good money. Day 25. All right. So the bookseller's in town today. It's going to be a beautiful and sunny day tomorrow. And of course, the spirits are very happy today. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune, which is exactly what we need in the final week of fall. All right. We're not going to waste any time. We're showing love to our pets and our animals. We'll water our little garden. I know this garden, like I said, doesn't have like, you know, a nice board or anything, but we will work on it. I promise. I feel like there is real potential here. I know we can't plant like sprinklers or anything, but I thought it'd be cute to have a little garden, you know, just something not too crazy, but all right. So that's good. Let's go check on our other animals. And we'll check on our garden as well, which looks like it produced even more. It looks like it produced even more grapes. Honestly, at this point, we should just turn this into a beachside winery, you know? There we go. All right. So we'll turn the, there we go. All right, we'll grab some of these eggs. It looks like our dinosaur egg is still cooking. We'll see. We'll see what, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Hatching a dinosaur would be insane though, but it also feels incredibly irresponsible, you know? What if it tries to eat us? All right, so we get roe from the fish machines. They can be aged in a preserve jar to bring out more flavor. Really? I did not know that. Okay, we might have to test that. All right, I'm gonna put my little horsey up here because I always lose my horse. I feel like our horse just does a great job of blending in. I don't know if that has anything to do with its past life as maybe a ninja horse or something, but all right. All right, let me see if I can grab this stuff. All right. Okay. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. Now Robin should be working on our barn right now. But I did want to test and see if we can buy animals before. Probably not, right? Probably not. But I'm going to test it anyway. Now, what else were we doing? We were going to upgrade our pickaxe as well. So we still have our gold bars, which is great. So we can go do that next as well, which will be really good. All right, so Marnie should be here. And she is. Now, did we ever buy ducks? I don't think we did. Yeah, we need, so the barn. Okay, so it has to be built first, which is okay. You know, it's okay. We'll buy a duck and we'll call it Daffy. That sounds good, right? All right. So we bought one duck. I think we can afford two. I feel like we should have at least two ducks, right? We'll call this duck Donald. Or a Don. The Don. All right. So we got two ducks. That'll be really good. It'll also be nice if by the start of the next season, you know, we have, you know, all of our fully grown animals, which I think would be really good. Ducks, and, you know, when the barn is done in the next day or two, we'll get some goats as well. So this will give us some time to, you know, get our money that we need, because we're about to be broke right now after we buy these this pickaxe upgrade. All right, there we go. I'll get started on this as soon as I can. It should be ready in a couple days. Hopefully this before the start of the next season. And so with that being said, we upgrade our pickaxe. We have to buy goats still. Now I'll leave it up to you all. I think a silo is pretty cheap, right? So buying a second silo actually could be good, but I don't know. It might be pointless though if we don't build it till the 27th, right? Because I don't know. I think I saw in one of the news reports, it was saying something about grass not growing in the winter. So I wonder if it would be silly to make a second silo. But we'll see. You know, we'll see how we make it through the first winter. You know, and if we really struggle, oh, the bookseller. Actually, let me go back home. I think we had a book or two that we had as a duplicate. And so I do want to go back to the... I want to go back and grab those books first. I think there was like one or two books that we could turn in. Let me see. I don't remember which box it was in. Oh, did we not have extra books? I really thought we did. I genuinely thought we had extra books. That's unfortunate. Oh, we won't be able to afford any books, so I wonder if it's silly to even go. Try to clear up some space here. All these tiny trees causing us a lot of grief. Making our farm look not nearly as homey. There we go. Get rid of all this stuff. All right, there we go. A lot of tree chopping today. A lot of tree chopping. All right. I think that's good for now. I just want to kind of clean up this space. Like I said, I don't really know what to do with this area, but I just couldn't, I could not stand how many trees there were And it felt like it was always getting worse, you know? But I wasn't really doing a whole lot in this area, so, I mean, it would make sense that it wasn't getting any better. So we'll clean this area. Clean this area up a bit. I know we probably could. I don't want to chop down every tree. I just want to clean it up, you know? I feel like it really needs it. There we go. So that's a little bit better, you know? A little bit. Not a lot, but better. I will grab these fruits as well. All right. So I'm going to sell these. We'll turn this stuff in. And all the fresh wood that we just got. There we go. That should hopefully set us up nicely for the winter. Get rid of this mayo and some of these extra fruits and things. The cheese and the milk. Okay. All right. So that's done. Now let's, I guess we'll do that challenge as well. Oh, let me grab this stuff. Nice. I love getting surprised by these little boxes or, you know, the little preserve jars that say they're ready. I genuinely love it. Anyway, let's grab some more eggs here. I know we're running. We got some, we'll grab some milk, grab some eggs. I need to make more of those jars. More of the mayo jars, more of the... But all in due time. All in due time. Okay, so those are done. Now, let's throw this row in here. Honestly, I never thought about putting row in the preserve jars, but we have a lot. I mean, we've got pike row. These can be aged in a preserve jar to bring out more flavor. So I kind of feel like let's just throw all of this in there. You know? And the sea urchin we'll keep. And just in case we have more, I don't know if we'll have more space, but if we do, I'll throw in these. I'll throw in some of these cranberries as well. I wonder how cherry jam would do. I guess we'll check. There's only one way to know. You know, we just have to do it. Whether it's a mistake or not it's all a part of the learning process, right? There we go. All right, and then over here, I think I'll throw in one cherry, and then we'll do the cranberries as well. That seems like a pretty good assortment of options here. So we'll put the row that we had. We'll put this back. We'll put these cranberries back. I really actually enjoy doing the preserve jars, everyone. I find them to be really fun. You know, just trying different fruits and things and different vegetables and, you know, kind of seeing what it'll turn into, you know, and then producing the spoils from it. Look at all these pickled pumpkins. Over almost 7,000 gold. Absolutely insane. That is going to put us right back on the map. Right back on the map. Now hold on to these in case, you know, we ever run low. I think I'm going to hold on to the pumpkin juice only. I think I'll get rid of the melon jelly for now. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm actually going to use the melon jelly because we're almost low on energy. So that puts us right back in the green, and we can spend the rest of the evening farming for whatever we need. All right, let me take the... Let's fill these up. I wonder if the trash that we get from here adds to it. And the kegs I know are probably not in a great spot. But we will be building a shed. I think the first thing in the fall, in the winter, I think the first thing we'll do will be to build a shed. So let's see if we get lucky. That took a while, considering we still had the deluxe bait in there. I don't know if the Jojo Colos are counting as trash, but we'll check. I might actually bring the... Well, it is a little bit far, but I might bring all of the crab pots. I might bring them all here. Again, like I said, I really want this farm to focus on fishing and, you know, and the, you know, pretty much everything else. So we might actually put... Oh, we're getting a lot of trash. Holy moly, this is happening a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Which, in all honesty, I will absolutely take. You know what we need to do? We need to be putting this in. There we go. I forgot we put the recycler there. So maybe this will be like an ocean cleanup kind of, you know, farm. Really, really trying to save the ocean in a way, and I think that could be really good. So it focuses on fishing and sustainability and really turning trash into treasures, kind of. So I might actually invest a lot more in recycling. Which is ironic that we called it Hay Place. we could have called it something ocean themed. But that's okay. Put a bunch of recyclers down here. Maybe we'll put some preserve jars right next to where the right next to each lake. That could be really nice. I really didn't think we'd be doing this fast. I don't know how much. 2 more? Not bad. We could even turn it in tonight too. So this all just turns into refined quartz. There we go. All right. Now, while we still have time, let's turn all this stuff in. All right, do we have any more milk? I think we're good. Yeah, I'm excited to see what that row turns into. Now let's go and turn this in with haste, because we don't have a lot of time. I know we could do it tomorrow, but you know me. I'm going to forget, and we'll be regretting everything. Let's go ahead and catch these wormies. Oh, nice. Jack Nimble, Jack the Thimble. Gain 1 defense. Oh, that's huge. Dude, I love that. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that, honestly. All right, let's throw this junk in there. Is that it? Hey, why is it not counting? Oh my gosh, Chad, I just realized I was actively throwing some of the stuff in that we needed. I was throwing it into the recycler. And so that was only actually unfortunate. That's okay though. And it's okay because it was actually a lot faster than I thought it would be, so that's actually not too bad. We can't finish it today, but we will at least get it done tomorrow. All right, look at that. 12,000. Holy moly. Look at all that. A lot of that coming from those pickled pumpkins that we threw in. All right, day 27. All right, notice a chill in the air. It could be just be the approach of winter, or it could be the tinkle of the dark specter here to celebrate tomorrow's festival, the Spirit's Eve. Come into town at 10 p.m. if you'd like to participate. All right. I hope we get to do like a costume contest or something. I feel like I've liked just about every festival. Some more than others, but I hope that this is another one that's right up there with the likes of, you know, I don't know what festivals I've really liked. The Egg Festival or something, you know. I really enjoyed the egg hunt. I thought it was fun. I want more of the festivals to have like an activity associated with them. You know, I think that brings brought more life and intrigue to them. All right. Let's see. We'll keep this as well for now. Let's see if we can make any more fall packets. There we go. 3. There we go. That's even more money. That's even more money. At this point in the fall, we're just going to sell these. I mean, we could plan for the next season too. I mean, the next fall, right? We could, you know, 1350. Maybe I'll actually hold on to these. I actually think I might be strategic here and save them for the next fall. These pumpkins as well. So then we can start the new season already locked in on pumpkins and on crops. So I'll have a nice batch of crops to get us started. I think that could be good. Okay. Let us collect that maple syrup. And then we will... I'm excited. This is good. Look at all this stuff. I wonder if we could turn this in. I think we would still need one more, right? I think we would still need one more. This is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we would still need one. I don't know if any of the trash that we already have collected would work. I mean, we've got extra trash lying around. But just in case, I'm just going to grab one more. Surprising that none of our cows are going out. Oh, and it's done. The coop is done. I just realized that. Oh my gosh, y'all, we're so close. We could potentially get another. We could potentially make a shed. I feel like we're so close. Now, granted, I don't want to go into the next season broke, but I do want to build a shed. We could take all this stuff, all these preserve jars, we could put it in the shed. And like I said, I've always thought about the shed going here. You know, I've always thought about it going here and then maybe having 2 lined up next to each other. I feel like that could be good. That could be good. We might actually take this whole thing and then bring it all the way down here and then fill this whole area up and just have it be like, you know, like that. You know what I mean? I think that could be good. All right, let's try to stay focused here. You know, I get distracted very easily. So we'll keep making some cheese. The chickadees are out to play today. All right. I think we needed 15,000 gold in order to make that. So, all right. Can I put like a snail in there? Oh, the super cucumber's still in there. I think it's a shame that you can only put one fish in there. I feel like that's such a missed opportunity. What the heck is down there? I've never noticed that. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna grab 2. One more because we needed it. There we go. And then the other one to put in here. All right. Now where's my horse? Please don't tell me I lost it again. Oh no. I'm fully convinced that my horse wanders off. I'm fully convinced of that. Because there's no way I just lost it again. Oh no, Chad, I definitely did. I lost my horse again. Okay, here it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The panic that ensued. The panic. All right, let me see. Is there anything that we could sell that could get us to that 15,000 mark? Now, obviously, we could sell these pumpkins. We could sell this wheat. I don't know. The question is, should we? You know? Even these silver grapes. The silver grapes, I feel like we should keep, you know? That's a lot of jam. A lot of jam, a lot of wine that we could make. And that could be the source of how we make money, you know, going forward. Or at least like a reliable source. But maybe we'll take these red mushrooms and I don't know. This cranberry or this wild plum. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we could sell. I think we're good, though. I feel like we're good. Look at all these field snacks. There was a time where we really struggled. We were really struggling for field snacks, and now we've got more than we probably know what to do with. I'm going to make a bait maker, though. We'll throw it in here. I'll probably put it right by the lake near the mines. You know, just because we can. All right. Now, we technically don't need to make this. We don't need to make this, you know, this thing now, but I'm just saying it would be nice. All right, let's take this iron ore. And I know it's like a cardinal sin to donate your wood to make coal, but as you can see, coal has been a real pain point for us. We have really struggled to make coal. And so I know folks may not like it, but it's only 10 pieces of wood. You know, it's not that much. Definitely cheaper than going to Clint. You know, definitely cheaper. And if we can just get like 20 pieces of coal, I feel like we'll be good for a little bit. You know, so anyway, let's is there anything that we need to take to the CC? Yams, nothing. I guess we'll take these geodes as well. So there's really just this wine. Was there anything from the community center? Just that wine? So that's from winter. Once we get that done, this will be finished, which would be great. This one's almost done. Still working on specialty fish. And then we got to do these bundles as well. We need a rabbit's foot, a nautilus shell, the maki roll we already have. Did we already turn the maki roll in? Okay, so we have the maki roll and the wine. I guess I'll just go turn those in now. The corn and the squash, no idea. Some of these items, I'm like, why is this even in here? I think it's fine. We'll grab this as well. Anytime I see the fruit, I just can't help it. I must grab them. All right, let's go to Clint because he closes early. Okay. All right, process thy geodes. Oh, Jasper. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of geodes. We might actually have a bunch more that I just didn't grab, but let's go ahead and turn this in. There we go. Before I forget. All right. Now we are off to the community center. Okay. All right, so definitely not that one. It's this one, right? All right. So we got a little maki roll. We got the wine. Looking good. Okay. So those are almost done. The Nautilus shell. Some of these are really just missing one. Whatever this is, a duck feather. Yeah. I mean, we have ducks, so hopefully that's what gives us the duck feather, but I wouldn't be surprised if it has nothing to do with that. All right. That's done. All that stuff is done. Let's go to the shop here. We'll sell a few items and see if we can get some money. I think the vendor is also around too. So that could be a good... Well, I see you at Spirit's Eve tomorrow. Look for me in the haunted maze. Okay, don't tease me with a good time. Hold on. Hold on, because I will definitely meet you in the maze. We got the milk. We got the corn. Sell all this stuff. There we go. 14. That still puts us just shy of what I think we need for the... But that's okay. Even if we do it... Well, tomorrow's Spirit's Eve, so I don't even know if Robin is going to be around tomorrow, which is unfortunate. I wish we could sell our field snacks. We had so many. But that's okay. Again, like I said, if you know, even if we start the next season, or even if we don't get it done this season, or maybe not until the final day, I feel like that's not too bad. All right, so she's got bait, largemouth bass, a bean hot pot, crocus. Oh, wow. Wait, do we need that? I don't think that's for the CC. Sardine, pomegranate sapling, parsnip soup, a baked fish, pumpkin, fried mushrooms, a birch bench, and a rare crow. All right, an interesting selection, but unfortunately nothing that we need. I think the crocus, I don't know. I think that's a CC item, but I don't know if it's enough for us to pay for it. I think it's one of those like droppable plants. Let's see. All right, let's grab this. Let's get that piece of hardwood too. Now, since we don't have our pickaxe, we can't exactly go to the mines, but we could do more fishing. I mean, that's always a good time. Actually, we do need to turn in that leftover trash. Okay. Chat, this area is so weird. We discovered this during our live stream of our forest farm, and I still don't know what this area is. It's the strangest little thing. It's like a little secret forest or something. Very, very trippy. And this random statue here. Old Master Cannoli. No idea. I just came here for the wood. That's all I'm here for. There we go. All right. Another successful evening here on the farm. Now, I do feel like with the time that we have left this evening, I feel like we could... Oh, look at all this stuff. I'm going to throw a little bit more. Could I throw in hardwood? Oh, that would have been cool if you could throw in a piece of hardwood and get like 3 coals. I think that would have been neat. Oh, well. There we go. All right. We'll grab that. We'll grab all of this. Look at that pumpkin juice. This is what's going to get us through the next season. I'm telling you. 320 energy is crazy. So that's going to help us big time. Let me check and make sure we don't have any more. Do we have any more milk? I don't think we do. I don't know if we used it all. All right. So everybody's sleeping now. Oh, here we go. I'm just going to grab all of it. We need all the money we can get for the new season. But we upgraded our coop. We upgraded our barn. Now that the coop is upgraded, we need to go and visit... We need to go and visit Marnie in the next season. Or, I guess in her part of town. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. That's good. Honestly, that's what we needed. We just needed a bit of coal, you know. Don't judge me. All right, I think we already watered our plants. I'm going to turn that in. Get rid of all of that. See, we'll get rid of all of our seeds as well. There we go. All right. All right. I don't know where our horse is. I misplaced our horse once again. You hate to see it. Oh, there we go. There really should be a marker on the screen that tells you like what direction your horse is in. Because you know, I get lost easily. Oh. Oh, the cheese is still going. I don't know why I couldn't tell. It didn't look like it was moving. Anyway. One thing I want to do is make more paths, too. I want to make a path that goes straight down. I don't want it to go straight down, though. I want it to have some life to it, you know what I mean? And so, I don't know. It'd be cool if there was a path that goes straight from there and it kind of meets here in the middle or something, and then kind of comes straight down and goes into this lake or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a bunch of like X paths. So from here all the way down, and then it would kind of meet, well, past these trees, and then it would kind of meet here, and then go all the way up there, like a V shape or something. I don't know. I can't stand the idea of this just being like. Now maybe we'll do something. We'll form like a T or something like that. I don't know. I think the pathing is really where I've gotten stumped the most. You know, it's knowing what to do with the paths. Because I feel like the paths could really be the thing that makes or breaks, like makes your island look, you know, more dimensional. There we go. All right, that one's done. 500 gold. Not too bad. I don't know if I give him a mushroom. Oh, he seemed to like it. All right, overall, I would say a pretty successful day. And I feel like we're making great progress, you know? All right, there we go. Okay, today is Spirit's Eve. And so it's going to rain all day tomorrow. And the spirits feel neutral. Okay. Thanks for helping me clean up around the valley. The waters are looking much cleaner. I think everyone will appreciate it. I know I will. As a way of saying thanks, I wanted to teach you how to grow your own fiber. I hope it's useful. That is useful. Wait, we can grow our own fiber? What does that mean? Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. We have a ton of fiber, though. But I guess I could see that being useful, you know, somehow. All right, it is Saturday. Okay. Now, I don't think we can ask Robin to help us build our... I think she's off on holidays, right? If I remember correctly. But we could go to Marnie and see what she's got. The pumpkins are done, finally. Nice. I really think I missed a day, too. I feel like I missed a day. And so I don't know that these are going to be ready by tomorrow, but that's okay. If it gets done, it gets done. If not, then, you know, what are you going to do, right? All right. There we go. The pumpkins. The pumpkins are looking good. Okay. I'm telling you guys, the grapes are really where the money's gonna come from. I feel like. I'm just gonna throw those in there. Throw a pumpkin in there. No problem. No problem. The crab pots I actually want to take. The crab pots I want to take. And I want to throw them down here, actually. I feel like this whole area could be really nice for crab pots. Like, look at this. Right? You could throw a few more down there, too. So I'm going to take these. There we go. All right. I know it's pretty far that you'd have to come down for that, but I don't know. I feel like they're, you know, I like how this area is kind of like a little focuses on the lake life, you know? I feel like there's some value in that. All right, so we got that. We got that. We saying hello to our chickens. Hello, everyone. Hello. Okay, let's see what kind of eggs we got. Oh, this dinosaur egg is taking forever. I don't know what it's gonna make, but I'm curious. I'm curious. If anything, maybe it'll create something at the start of the new season. You know, if our farm is just gone, you know, we'll have to blame the dinosaur. You know what I'm wondering? Is this blocking them from getting out? I don't think so, right? Because I saw our I saw our cows leaving before, so I don't think that is. But this is the second day in a row I've not seen my cows outside. And I'm wondering if it's because I'm blocking their path. Again, another reason why we need a shed. I need to put all these, like, I don't really like these areas being outside. You know, the, what do you call it? The mayo machine and all of that. I don't like them being outside. I think it would look a lot cleaner if all of these were in a shed. You know, just my thoughts. Like kegs and preserve jars could be in one room, and then like the mayo and cheese machines could be in another. You know, so again, we'll need 2 sheds for sure, but I'm excited about that idea. I'm excited what that can look like. And so, okay. Did we use all of our, we used all of our wood apparently for the other thing, so. Oh, we need more iron bars. Seems like iron bars are the new copper. Seems like we never seem to have enough. Alright, we're gonna throw those back. Throw those back in there. No harm, no foul. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to go farm for some iron. Definitely, we're running low. But yeah, what I was gonna say is like, I mean, we could even put like a stone fence around it or something. Maybe even like an iron fence. I feel like it could be good. More kegs would be good as well. Let's see, more cheese press, more mayo. So we got some stuff. We're surprisingly low on hardwood, which I'm surprised by. This is not an issue we seem to have on our beach on our other farm. But I guess it's to be expected here. All right, so I'm going to grab all these. And again, I don't know if... I feel like this actually could look pretty good. This is like, my animals are really, they're really impeding our process though. There's something truly satisfying about this though. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna look great, guys. That's gonna look great. I'm excited about that. So this whole area is kind of gonna be where we put all of our... I don't know how many sheds we're gonna be able to fit, but ideally 2, maybe 3. Obviously, I don't want to block the teleport machine, but I could see us putting 2 or maybe even 3 here. That looks good. Okay. I don't know. Should we put another row? I don't know. Should we have them come all the way here? Maybe not, right? I don't know. Okay, maybe just this row. Maybe just this row. I don't know. All right, it looks a little better. It's a little better. But yeah, this is essentially what it comes down to. I think it looks nice. I don't know, but I go back and forth on it, honestly. I feel like I could probably fix it up a little bit. And again, we might change it. But you know what? At the end of the day, I don't want to think too critically about it, you know, because I think it'll just stress me out, you know, that it's not necessarily perfect. But I think once we get the sheds in there, I think it'll look a little bit better. And we can always change it, right? I think that's the thing that kind of helps me sleep at night. It's just knowing that we can always, you know, if something isn't working, we can always change it up. We can always do something a little different. All right, let's put these pumpkins away. We'll keep turning this into pumpkin juice, which essentially turns it into money, which will be great. All right. Now, should we make some kegs? I don't know. I guess that's why we went through this whole process, right? We went through this whole process to make kegs, and I feel like if we start now, they'll be done even sooner, right? Because I think at the start of a new season, it's almost like instant, right? So that could actually be really good. So I'm just gonna put them out front for now, while we try to figure out what we want to do. So we'll just leave them there. But I do want to get rid of this super cucumber row. Oh no, that's for the preserve jars. I forgot. There we go. So we'll put those in there. Can we make any more preserve jars? I mean, those are always good. We can make one. Ooh, and it costs 8 coal. Ooh, not today. Maybe someday, but that day is not now. That's so expensive. Coal is such a hot commodity right now, and I don't know if it's just me. I just struggle to I struggle to have any coal. Okay. So yeah, I think this looks good. And we did talk about like maybe pathing it up here, right? So doing something along the lines of like it's not terrible. I think this looks a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I don't know. Let me know what you all think about it. You know, I'm interested to see your opinions. You know, how we could maybe spruce it up, make it a little bit better. But I do enjoy the direction that I feel like it's going. You know, we got this whole area here. We could put a couple of, we did talk about putting a few of these lights, these lanterns. I mean, we could potentially put one maybe here, right? It's probably dangerous to put one like right by your house, but I could see one kind of going there. Not too bad. They look nice too. Okay, I'm actually dropping some that I don't mean to drop. Of course, and also destroying my path in the process. I just wanted to, there we go. Just wanted to turn that one on. And then maybe we'll drop it here too. Okay, I see, right? You see the magic? You see the magic happening? Not bad. Not bad. In terms of our little, oh, we'll leave it there. We'll drop some more as well, some. There you go. I pretty much just want to have them everywhere, you know? Pretty much want to have them everywhere. It's a good start. I was just realizing how dark our farm was. But I always imagine having a bunch of these spread out a decent amount of ways apart all along the boardwalk. I feel like that could bring a nice little aesthetic. I guess we'll just throw this one here. So something like this, you know? Looks good, right? I don't know. It's a work in progress, but I like the progress. I'm loving it. I think it looks good. All right. We'll make some more cheese. And then we will... I guess we'll... By that time, it'll probably be about time for the festival. There we go. So all of these containers, all these kegs, all these preserve jars will end up going in this beautiful little shed that we're going to make. I didn't honestly think that we would be able to get it done in time. You know, have the big barn, the big coop. But yeah, we'll get some animals. We'll get some animals in the next day or so. And then we'll also get some... We'll also get our first shed made. And I feel like that'll set us up so nice for the winter. Got some bombs. Definitely going to just put those away. Because I have a real tendency to... It's almost an inescapable... issue with accidentally destroying my entire farm. So I'm just going to put those away. Oh, they're in there. Okay. There we go. Pumpkins we'll throw in here. Or in this one, I think. Okay. All right, looking good. I think it's about time we go to the festival. Shall we? And we're still working on it, you know. We're still working on the farm, or you know. But I think I really feel like it's looking better every day, you know, better every day. Okay. Oh, it's very Halloweeny. Oh, I like it. Okay, hold on. Wait, they got skeletons out here, brother. So it's just like a big dinner. It's like a big Halloween dinner because we can't go this way, can we? Can we go this way? No? Okay. Interesting. All right, let's chat it up with everyone. Mom won't let me go in the maze. Oh, there's a maze? I'll come to any event with free grub. You won't see me in the haunted maze, though. Understandable. We got Elliot. I don't really see Elliot around. I don't really run into Elliot too often. It's a lot of fun to cook with pumpkin. Such an interesting fruit. I haven't seen Maru in hours. I hope she's all right. So we got Maru's in here too. Winter's almost here. It's a great time to stockpile wood and stone. One of my iridium infused maces would make quick work of these things. All right. We got Caroline. We got Jody. Do you like the jack-o'-lanterns? I carved them myself. Oh, they look great. Dude, guys, I can't tell you. I love Halloween. I feel like it's not a holiday that, like... Have you ventured into the haunted maze yet? It's quite spooky. That strange man who lives in the tower set it all up himself. He wouldn't let anyone near while he was working on it. Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of sketch. But yeah, I didn't get to celebrate Halloween a lot when I was a kid. And so I've always really enjoyed it. You know, I find it to be, it's just fun to kind of just like, especially as you get older too, you know, I feel like it's more important that you kind of like feed your inner child and, you know, have these moments where you truly create for yourself moments of true jovial happiness. And that's what I love about Halloween. I love seeing people dressed up and really just embracing the things that they enjoy. And, you know, I think it's cool. It's cool. All right. I'm too scared. Okay. Okay, so we need to pay for these things. Wow. So I got a little rare crow, 5,000. Jack-o'-lantern recipe for 2,000. One pumpkin and one torch. That's not too bad. 2,000 though. That's kind of expensive. The gravestone, a funky rug. Okay, so not too much. I mean, I would say this is still better than the luau. The luau, I don't think there was really... Was there stuff you could buy in the luau? I think there was actually. But the luau I find to be definitely one that I feel like there should have been some sort of dance or something. But okay, we'll see what else is here. In terms of buyable items, I feel like it's okay. It's okay. I might buy this gravestone. Maybe I'll buy 2 of them. I'll buy 2. And the jack-o'-lantern recipe, definitely, I would rather have a recipe than just the jack-o'-lantern, so we'll buy that too. All right. That's about all I want to spend. That's it. That's all I want to spend. The rare crow. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I think that's good. All right. So we've seen the dinner section. We've seen the talk to everybody. Let's see what's up here. Is this the meat and bones of it? Okay. So it really is a maze. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow. Okay. This is interesting. I think I've already been this way. No, wait. No, you definitely have. Let's see here. Oh, you found me. The truth is, I got too scared, so I came here to hide. Don't tell anyone. Harvey, afraid of a little maze, of a little spooky? Oh, look at these hands. Oh, do they try to grab you? Dude, I will force close this game right now. If this game turns into a horror game, absolutely not. Oh, what's this? The vapor from this cauldron, it's making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave. No, Penny, I don't think you want to do that. Oh, there's a chest over there. Is there like a hidden wall or what the heck? I like this house too. It's got legs. Oh my gosh. Oh, and these must be the gravestones that we get. I'm so glad. Like, you see this? The gravestones here? Wait, hold on. I like these little gravestones. I'm glad we got 2. I feel like the reason I bought them too was just to prepare for the next, you know, spooky season. You know, so it'll be nice that we have them. And then at that point, if we want to buy more, we could. But yeah, I would love to kind of decorate our farm and make it something really spooky. Really, really spooky. All right. Random TV. There's something weird over there. How do I get to it? You know, that's a good question. I'm just going to run the maze, I guess. And let's see. We got Abigail. Oh, the spiders. Oh, there are spiders over there. That's kind of creepy. All right. They better be dead, though. Or else they will be. I don't play around when it comes to spiders. Absolutely not. All right. More gravestones. You know, honestly, I've never seen this area this dressed up. You know, it's crazy what they could come up with. Absolutely crazy. That's odd. It's just a dead end ahead. Brother, it's never a dead end. What is this random question mark? What the heck? I was trying to click it. What the heck? There's a hidden wall. Oh no. This is very Mario. This is very Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario World. What the heck? What is that? What am I tripping over? There's something here. Oh, so we just fall. Okay, wait, hold on. Can we go? What is it here? Nothing? Okay, so we just fall this down. Oh, I'm so glad we got the glow ring on. It kind of tracks where we are because I would get lost. A golden pumpkin. What the heck? It's valuable, but has no other purpose. So do I just sell it or do I... What the heck would I do? Is that it? That's the end of it? Take the secret shortcut back? Oh, I guess. Oh, wow. Oh, and it just brings us back here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Can we take it back over there if we wanted? Okay, no. Oh, that's kind of sick, though. A golden pumpkin. So that was the prize from this? I guess when you think about it, every event has had some sort of prize or some sort of thing that you could win. The luau, I think if you did well, I don't know what would happen. I would assume people would like you more. You know, the egg festival, we got a hat, and pretty much every festival we've gotten, you know, something. There was something to obtain from doing it or winning it, you know, whatever. But this was cool. Golden pumpkin. I wonder if we could put this in a keg. I mean, 2,500 though. I'm definitely going to try to put it in a keg and see what would happen. Would I make golden pumpkin juice or it can't just be for selling, right? Maybe it is. Maybe we can put it somewhere as like a decorative thing. I don't know if it goes bad though. Is it like a golden pumpkin trophy or is it an actual golden pumpkin? I don't know. Kind of looks like squash when you think about it too. Interesting. Now, was there anything from the shop that we wanted to buy? I think we got everything. I don't really care for the rug too much, but maybe next year I'll grab it, but and the rare crow as well. But for now, I think we got the stuff I really wanted. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right. I think that's it. We checked out the maze. We checked out the dinner. Bought some stuff from the shop. It didn't seem like there was anywhere else I can go. So I do apologize if I missed something. It seemed like that was the end of it though. All right. That was pretty neat though. And look at our farm. Look at our farm, everyone. It is really coming together. You know, I will say that it definitely has some work that needs to be done, but I'm enjoying where everything is. I like that our barn, our coop and stuff is over here. You know, like I said, we're gonna put a shed. We probably will put them stacked. You know, the way that this is shaped is so awkward though that, you know, we might actually put them side by side. The two different barns or sheds. But yeah, I mean, I think we're using the space as well as we can. You know, what I'm most interested in is like once we get to a point where we feel like we're good on the beach farm and we can kind of move on, I would love to see if there's a layout that actually potentially works better. Because like I said, I will say the beach farm, I like it. I do. I just struggle to figure out how to design it. Just because of how much open landscape and open sand there is. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Designing it has been a real challenge for me. You know, I like when there's clear defined roads and clearly defined paths that you can kind of like build on and build off of. But there's like there's like designed an idea in mind with how the farm was designed. And that's something I see a little bit more with our gold pickaxe is ready. That's something I see a lot more with our forest farm than I do with this one. Like with our forest farm, we're still trying to figure out where to put things and how to line things up. But for the most part, I feel like there's a clear defined idea of how the path would, you know, how you would create paths. And I like that idea. And of course you can still go off the beaten path and do your own thing. But for the most part, I like how, you know, it feels very cohesive. This one, we're just kind of like messing around, building up, trying to create ideas that we could kind of use, especially when it comes to filling up this whole like bottom space down here and down here. That's where the real challenges come in. It's like, what do we do with this space? Like, where do we put all this stuff, you know? And so, you know, as we continue to work on that, you know, I'll continue to work on this farm, but you know, I think as we build kind of the necessary things, I hope that, you know, we'll fill up a lot more of this empty space. But again, I know people were judging us for putting up basically a trailer park, but we're really just trying to implement like some things to like, you know, build up the space a little bit, make it a little bit more dynamic. Because right now it feels pretty barren. It still feels pretty empty, even after putting a couple coops and things like that. So, you know, we're still working on it. Maybe we'll move the coops, but we put the coop in the barn where it is because of the grass. So it felt like it needed to go there or would be the most optimal there. But again, you know, we're still working on it. I like it so far. I think it has potential, and you know, we'll keep at it. We'll keep at it until we turn it into something truly, truly beautiful. But again, thank you guys so much for the love and the support. If you did enjoy this video, you want to support the content, support me, a great way to do so is, and it's totally free. Wouldn't take any time at all. It's just dropping a like on this video. If you made it to this point in the video, you've already done more to support the video than I possibly could ask. And so thank you so much for that. And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, you're already in the right place. We've got a lot more Stardew videos coming out, a lot more playthroughs from games like Spiritfarer and so many other games that I'm excited to share with you guys. So thank you so much for riding with me. As you know, if you made it this far, if this is your first video, welcome. But thank you guys so much. Again, I'm going to get this video out for you guys as soon as possible. Excited to see what the winter has in store for us. And I think for the final day, since it's raining and we've kind of done for the most part all the stuff, I think I'm just going to play around with the final day on my own to try to figure out where I want to put the shed, and also try to like lay out how I want to, you know, what I want to potentially have as like a goal for us to set in the winter. And so whether that be like buildings I want to build, or, you know, check and see what other stuff we haven't built quite yet. you know, I want to kind of take stock of what our goals are for the winter. And so that's kind of what I'm going to use this final day to do before we jump into all the new season. And so I'm excited to see winter for the first time. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited to see how it's different than the other months. And it'll be fun to kind of compare at the end of winter, you know, what my favorite season has been and jump into year 2 and all that stuff. But we still got a ways to go before we get through that. But again, guys, thanks so much for the support. I hope you enjoyed going through 1 week per episode. It allowed us to do 4 episodes for fall. And again, we'll do 4 episodes for winter as we take it through 1 week at a time. And it's been a fun experiment to have longer videos for you guys. And I hope you've enjoyed them. But that is all from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.